Hello, dear Aussie US dollar traders, Forex friends. Hope you're doing well, guys. We're gonna look at our latest analysis, but before we start off, I guess this is my first video to the Australian dollar US dollar. I made obviously quite a few written analyses, but for the ones who don't know me yet, my name is Dennis Paulo. I am the CEO and founder of Edgy. My whole life's mission with Edgy is to educate retail traders to eventually bring them, to the same stage with the institutional money, with hedge funds, to provide them with all the education they need. The reason for this, guys, is because I had previously in 2012 lost huge amounts of money with gold CFD trading as a young student, and I had put the rest of the money into BTC, basically 400xing my investment. Uh, so it literally saved my ass, but most of the people are not as lucky as I was back then. So it is a very, very important topic, especially if you are, you know, trying to make money trading. Okay, so in the crypto space, people obviously are hodling. Okay, but as we know, guys, so the most of the pairs that I'm currently analyzing, US dollar, Turkish lira, for example, because of my background, was a huge market, So basically, since 2013, since the political issues had happened, perfectly like going up, literally crazy market. And um, so I'm looking, towards those ones where I have the connection to, where I just have the, interesting setups where I'm seeing this. And it is crucial for you guys to know exactly what you're doing. This is exactly what I'm providing with Edgy. I had started around like 2 months ago with mentorship, mentoring people, giving away all of my knowledge, basically in a 2 month mentorship, completely digital, no matter where you are on the planet, and going through everything, to whatever like you need, from the basics of charting, the chart anatomy, and up to the psychology part, which is basically half the rent. So, to play only the best setups, to not overtrade, to not revenge trade, which is crucial, which is the biggest account killer, especially with noobs, especially with beginners. And so, this is exactly what I'm all teaching. I had done this all inside the course, so, you know, uh, inside my big flagship course when I did the mentorship. Now I have made it such that you can also, learn those different modules, is what I call them. So you can basically start off no matter where you are. So if you're still an illiterate in charting, you can basically learn about the chart anatomy. If you want to learn about the psychology part, you can learn that. And obviously, you know, I have like at the beginning I have the order types, like all the different order types. How to margin trade, or how to, also short trade, like how short trading works, all the stuff, and up to the most important part, which is position money management. So to know exactly, you know, where to put your trigger, where to put your stop loss, where to put your take profit. I mean, this is all crucial stuff in order to calculate your position size. To know exactly how much risk you can take per trade, and obviously then also journaling the stuff. So basically, setting up a, for example, Google Sheets environment. I made it perfect for my mentees, such that they have it on Google Data Studio. So they have a beautiful user interface, where they can see all those diagrams, like histograms. What is their account doing? Like, what is that? Because this is eventually what you have to do. Okay. Eventually, you have only two options if you want to become profitable. You either, stop trading from your head. You stop trading, taking those huge risks, those stupid mistakes, and or like you will crush your account. Like, there is no other way. If you choose to, stop doing that, you have to journal your stuff. You have to learn about position management, money management, risk management. This is the crucial stuff in order to see if your trading style has a positive expectancy. So I have specialized personally in breakout trading. You can also play mean reversion trading. I'm this is all that I'm showing people. And but eventually, what is most important is that you have to become the casino, that you have to know exactly, okay, am I profitable over 100 trades or not? you know because if you know that you're profitable over 100 trades, you will have much, much more security going into trades. You will have, uh, you know you will be much, much more secure also regarding your psychology, which is crucial. So you don't have to bother or like think around, should I take this trade now or not, because you will know, okay, eventually, like in the long term, I will be profitable if I trade this. So this is what I'm offering. Just wanted to tell you, introduce myself. This is what Edgy is doing for the ones who don't know it yet. And if you decide to work together with Edgy, um, this is my big aim with Edgy. I'm gonna make a big startup company out of this, teaching people the best way how to become profitable. I'm happy to work together with you. The link is in my description. Just go check it out on my website. Apply there, no matter which parts you want to learn. Obviously, I would love to do the 2 month mentorship, but if you want to choose, you know, smaller parts, or you want to learn something specific, if you're advanced already, happy to work together with you, no matter what your pain points are, because this is what it's all about. What is your pain point? And we are going to solve that problem. So this is to Edgy guys, and before we start off, we're going to look at the previous analysis. Let me just get in here, because this is crucial to hold ourselves accountable. As you can see, I had posted here Aussie dollar 70 cents rocket launcher towards 80 cents. And let's see what I had posted here. So we had been at this range, as we can see. Let's get down a little bit here. So we're currently rejecting from the zone. If we break the 70 cents down, we will look to build a higher low compared to 86.5 on the weekly. Otherwise, we will look to bounce from the 86.5. So on the other hand, if we can keep the 70 range, we could look towards a potential break into the low 70s. Okay. So what happened is obviously this. So this happened from the options that we had. So do not let yourself mislead. Obviously, guys, I will also always choose titles like this so people actually click on it, but always read what I'm actually analyzing. Okay. What I'm writing here. We had those two options. Okay. Have a look at this. So this was the one option, and obviously we got the second one where we basically rejected from the zone. Okay, so we rejected from this descending triangle bottom. Okay, so we had this beautiful descending triangle bottom, and now let's get the daily in here. So from the bottom range, this is exactly what I had posted. Just have a look. um, we had this potential, okay, W, as you can see. So V-shaped recovery here with the potential pullback high, as I had stated here. But just have a look at this. So we couldn't take the zone above, even though we broke a little bit higher here. But this is still, okay for institutional money. They can still get into the position, and this is exactly what happened. So we basically, came down. So if you were in a position here, you would definitely had to let yourself stop out. And so now we have the second one. Okay, the second option to remember again, to build a higher low compared to those lows. So we are now getting down, obviously, uh, on the daily. Let me just check again on the weekly. It's much better visible. There we go. So I mean, it's crucial, guys. We have like come again, yet again, to the same bottom. Okay, it's obviously the 68.6 bottom here. Okay, with the wicks, it's going a little bit lower, as you can see, 68.3 here. But this is the crucial bottom. Let me actually get it. I guess it was in this chart when I had analyzed it. There we go. So important range 68.5, obviously the psychological. So we had the zero point 0.7 here, as you can see, 70 cents, or yeah, it's 70 cents in US dollars. So we are coming to the support, not managing to uphold it, breaking down. Perfect equilibrium range. Now, guys, you see this on the weekly? We have a perfect equilibrium range. And so if we just zoom out here, if we zoom out on this equilibrium range, we can see this is the exact same lows that we had in January 16, that we had in August 15, okay? And what would happen if we break this zone actually down? I mean, just have a look at this. Let me get to the monthly chart so you can see this, guys. And this is a reality that the bulls have to look in the eye. So we are still in this range, okay? So the potential would still be to see some sort of a bounce going off from here, as you can see. So we had bounced off here from 15 to 16, uh, and now also in 2019. We could see a bounce going on from here. If we do not see the bounce, guys, the next important, like previous support, as you can see perfectly here, okay, will come in at the 62.5. So this will be actually pretty low. We will have to go back for 10 years. This was the January, as you can see. I mean, it had been going on from from basically the financial crisis, from 2008 to 9. This will be the range where we will be going to, and this is definitely not what the bulls wish for. So we will wish for that we can definitely, I mean, if we now zoom into the time frames, perfectly visible on the weekly, hold this equilibrium, okay, equilibrium, tightening range. And if you further zoom into the daily now, we can see, okay, I mean, we have been consolidating, like, giving back pretty hard. Daily is not oversold yet, but of course, 4 hourly will definitely be oversold, guys. Let me just check. Yeah, I mean, we have been, I mean, literally oversold even for quite some while since, and the bulls are still not showing any reaction. Let us just look at the previous ones. So we had been oversold here, as you can perfectly see, 30. Okay, we are going down, bouncing off clearly from the region. Just have a look here. We had also dipped, so the second time when we reached the, you know, 68.5 zone psychological, by the way, perfectly making a, inverse head and shoulders breaking above higher. But have a look at this. Eventually, in the end, so breaking down lower, 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 we are getting a hidden bullish divergence here. So we are going, or excuse me, like a regular one. Okay, so we are going lower with the lows, but we are not going lower with the RSI, as you can see here. So this is the low. We are making a lower low, but the RSI at the same time is going higher, and this marks the bottom. Okay, we don't have this clearly yet. Okay, it's not clearly yet, but a chance for the bulls guys to basically see some sort of a reaction from the zone is definitely given, even if it's just a small one. But it would be very, very healthy, okay, and good to see a reaction from here. Obviously, if you this would be a mean reverting. So if you want to buy the support, you would have to, of course, know where to put your stop loss here, so you don't risk too much here. But this is definitely the play here. You could play the bounce, or like bet on the bounce going off from this region. Okay, for example, at least up to those previous lows which we had coming in at 69 here, 69.2 to 3. Okay, this would be the least range to bounce to. And of course, we could basically tighten from here. We could just tighten. Have a look. We could tighten here, maybe come up for another time, and then maybe just a breakthrough. Or, of course, we could go much, much higher than that. Or we could tighten here and then eventually see a break still going up from here. But this is still in the future. So the best trade to be looking out for is definitely the bottom bounce. So this is it to the Australian dollar, US dollar technical analysis. My dear Forex friends, if you had some value, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my frequent, now hopefully, like Forex updates. It might be the Australian dollar, US dollar. Of course, we are not bound by that, as you know. I will like frequently be doing, the Turkish lira, US dollar. This is what I've been like, uh, you know, analyzing for quite some while. Obviously, commodities, gold, crypto, everything. So feel free to check the stuff out that I'm also posting, but make sure to subscribe. And like I said, if you mean this seriously, okay, if you want to learn about like putting the setups, like exactly know where to put your trigger, stop loss, take profit, definitely let me know. Happy to work together with you. And I say adios, amigos, no matter where we are on this planet. And see you in the next Forex analysis.